Hi everyone, we are at the Wolf Conservation Center in South Salem, New York, and we are with the dodo today, and they are meeting 3 of our ambassador wolves. So the wolves you're looking at right now are Nakai, Alewa, and Zephyr is approaching. This is Nakai. He's still a little shy. He's actually just 2 years old, and his birthday was on Wednesday. So he is our youngest ambassador wolf. And then the wolves passing across the screen, that's Zephyr, and he's saying hi. He will be 5 next Wednesday, and he is a Canadian Rocky Mountain gray wolf, just like all of these wolves are in this enclosure. You're also seeing Alewa approach. Alewa is the only female in this group. Zephyr is very curious. These wolves are ambassador wolves. We use them for programs. And so typical wolves, wild wolves, they would not be approaching a fence like this. They are very afraid of people. They're very shy and elusive by nature. These ambassador wolves, however, have been hand-raised. And so they've lost that fear of people, and that's why they're great educators, because they show the public that wolves are not animals we need to be afraid of. They're not animals that will try to bite us or kill us or eat us. They are just great predators and great animals to have in the wild.
And what issues are you guys working to raise awareness of?
So we have these wolves here for educational purposes to teach people about the true nature of wolves and the role they play in the environment and the ecosystem, because wolves are keystone species and they are essential to maintain the health of an ecosystem. So we have educational programs to teach the public that wolves, they're great social animals, they're great family animals, just like people, and just like us, they have a great impact on the environment. We also have other wolves that the public is not able to see. And so what you guys are seeing is a little communication among our wolves. It's totally normal. They're not getting hurt or anything. But Zephyr and Alewa are the alphas of this group, so they are the leaders. And if you saw Zephyr growling, it's because Nakai was probably pushing his buttons just a little. Nakai seems to be in a little bit of a, now he's being a little submissive. And so if you guys notice, I don't know if you can see on the cameras, but Zephyr will hold his tail relatively higher up in the air than the other wolves, and that is a sign of dominance. Nakai has his tail down between his legs. Alewa is the other alpha as well, but she usually keeps her tail down unless there's food involved, in which case her tail goes up, and she is showing her dominance as well.
And you guys have a little bubble machine birthday
Yes.
surprise, right?
So Wednesday was Nakai's birthday. He turned 2 years old, which means he's now officially an adult wolf. And so we actually thought we might try to celebrate with a bubble machine. These wolves have seen bubbles before, but never with a machine, so we're curious to see how they might react. And so let's see if it's gonna start.
Gonna eat the bubble machine.
So these bubbles are a source of enrichment for our wolves. It's not something we do every day, but these wolves work very hard to help teach the public and help us with our education programs. So we try to give them a little fun every now and then, and especially with Nakai's birthday. So this is just a way for them to see new things, experience new things, smell new things, maybe taste new things. Because in the wild, they are always finding new things to play with, new things to hunt, new things to eat, see, and smell. And here, they are in this enclosure, and we would love it if they could be wild wolves, but they are playing a very important role in protecting their wild kin, because they are here to raise awareness for their wild family members. And so we have to reward them for doing such a great job. And so this bubble machine is a nice present for them. They will also get presents for their birthdays. They get presents for Christmas, Easter eggs on Easter. They had a little Easter egg hunt. And so these bubbles actually seem to be really interesting for Zephyr.
And for people just starting to watch, can you tell them where we are?
Sure, we are at the Wolf Conservation Center. We're located in South Salem, New York, and we are an educational facility. We're also a breeding facility for critically endangered Mexican gray wolves and red wolves. And our mission is to promote wolf conservation by teaching people about the importance of wolves, the role they play in the environment, and then how we can help save them and help make a difference in their futures. So we have these wolves here. These are 3 of our ambassador wolves. They're here for educational programs and to raise awareness and to teach people that wolves aren't scary. They're not going to try to eat you. And so these wolves that you're seeing right now, the black wolf is Zephyr. He's 4, soon to be 5 next Wednesday. That's his sister Alewa right behind him. She's 4 years old as well. She and Zephyr were born at the same time to the same parents, so we call them litter mates. And then that's their little brother Nakai way in the back. He just turned 2 on Wednesday, and so these bubbles are a little present for him. They'll also be getting some presents later on as well. Just a nice reward for all of the work they do here.
And how many wolves do you guys have here?
Including these wolves, we have 20 wolves that live here. These 3 wolves are ambassador wolves. They're teacher wolves. We have another ambassador wolf who lives in a separate enclosure. But then we also have 16 other wolves that are part of a federal recovery program for critically endangered species. Those are red wolves and Mexican gray wolves, and we have them here in the hopes that they will survive, reproduce, and then possibly get the chance to live in the wild one day. These wolves are kept off exhibit, so the public can see our ambassador wolves if they come to a program, but they cannot see our red wolves and Mexican gray wolves. Because if they are released into the wild, they cannot be used to people, they can't be socialized, they can't be hand-fed during programs. And so we keep them off exhibit so they don't get used to seeing people, because wolves are naturally afraid of people, and if we ruin that natural fear, those red wolves and Mexican gray wolves will not get a chance to live in the wild.
Wow, Reagan,
Yeah.
what just happened?
So, you've heard our wolves howling. We actually had our executive director howling way in the background. She was the one who got them all to howl. So that first loud howl you heard, that was Atka. He is our other ambassador wolf. He's an Arctic gray wolf. And then these three wolves are howling as well. Wolves like to howl for a lot of reasons. In the wild, they can howl if they found food, if they're looking for a new pack, if they're trying to ward off intruders. Howls can mean almost anything, and they're great because they can be heard over several miles away. But these wolves also like to howl for a lot of different reasons. They like a lot of different sounds. So when fire trucks ride by, sirens go off, sometimes these wolves like to howl. They howl sometimes during programs as well. It's really just that they like the sound of the voice, the sound of the noise, kind of sets them off.
Great. Well, we'll be back soon for the wolves to be opening their birthday presents.
They will be getting birthday presents.
All right, we're live with the dodo here at the Wolf Conservation Center.